boys mad cause I pass on it. I'm a flop, come on baby, spin a bag on it. Yeah, we so extra feeling.
We are just about 10 miles south of downtown. You get a look inside NRG Stadium in Houston, the home of the Texans. About ready to get this one started. Ka'imi Fairbairn ready to kick it off. And off we go here on Sunday Night Football. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Williams to begin with a pass. That's to the number 9 overall pick, Rome Odunze. 16 yards on the game and a quick first down.
This is the connection that Bears fans have been dreaming about since these two guys were drafted in this previous spring's draft. I mean, they think they have one of the more formidable young quarterback wide receiver duos in the entire league. Williams, first overall pick. Odunze, number 9. The future looks bright in Chicago.
Now the free agent signee from Philadelphia, it's DeAndre Swift. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. The tight end, Kmet, is on the move. They'll go again with Swift. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. First down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, and see if you can go score.
The big tight end, Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. It's 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
They get 22 yards there. Good for a Bears first down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Goes without saying, Mike, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. And I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least, come away with 3. Worst case scenario is you turn the ball over and you come away with nothing. They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. And that is incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase of what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response. as the kick's away. Marcus Jones now to return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. First and 10.
Here we go, let's go.
On the carry, this is Nick Chubb. Has an opening, past the 40. A big run, they finally get to him and bring him down.
That's as dynamic a run as you're going to see. He gets really good initial blocking at the point of attack. That springs him loose. But then it's just his speed and open field running that does the rest.
That's caught right side, the tight end Schultz. And the Texans are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with first and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
Kevin Byard, the veteran who's broken up a few passes in his day, gets to that one.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
They'll run with Chubb. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Nick Chubb. Touchdown, Houston. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Fairbairn good on the point after. And the Texans move out to a 7-3 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. The return starts from the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Williams going to look to throw it on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Off play action. Here's Williams. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
He'll try to run for it. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And this will be incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And that will lead to a 2nd down. They will run it over center with Swift. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Christian Harris there on the stop. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Another run here, another run by Swift. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To throw is Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. 2nd down and 3. Here's Williams now to throw. That complete to Swift. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point. And now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
Throw it again. It's Williams. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. DeAndre Swift, the intended target. And it's going to be 3rd down. We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. He's got his big tight end. Cole Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. It's up and through. And the Bears are on top. It's now 10-7. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Jones now on the return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. He keeps it himself.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
They'll stay on the ground with Chubb. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
And that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now Williams. Down the field, he's got Duvernay. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 80 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears will get out in front, 17-7. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Jones now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So we are through one on Sunday Night Football. It's the Bears off to the early lead. And more from Houston coming up in a moment. Here's 1st and 10.
Oh, right.
They'll start on the ground with Chubb. And the defense all over this one. They knock them down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Once again, it's Chubb. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Tremaine Edmonds there to make the play. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. On play action, Stroud. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
On 4th down, Stroud. And he tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by T.J. Edwards. On is Santos for the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Bears up their lead. It's now 24-7. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Jones now on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
On the quick, right?
On the ground, it's Chubb to start this drive. And he's got some space. Up past the 30 to about the 32-yard line. A pickup of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Oh, right.
Now give to Chubb running right. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's good for a Texans 1st down.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll run it straight ahead with Chubb. And he's bottled up. after a gain of a yard. 3rd and 5.
Here we go, let's go. Flash. Good.
They'll go play action with Stroud. He'll get that into the hands of Nick Chubb. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down for Houston.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
The motion man is Johnson. The speed on display. He's in. Touchdown, Texans. Fairbairn to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Texans back within 10. It's now 24-14. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Here's Williams. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Christian Harris there on the stop. On 2nd down, it's Williams. Duvernay with the grab. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing is Williams. He'll tuck it and take off.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half. Greg and I back from Houston in a moment. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Williams. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. The Bears are looking at a 1st and goal as he's taken down at the 2-yard line. Here's a run with their tight end. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
This one caught just past the pylon. Roll Odunze. Touchdown, Bears. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Jones now on the return. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Stroud to throw here on first down. Throw out wide. They set up the screen for Collins. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
12 at the 29-yard line.
On second down, Stroud.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner, and that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
3rd and a yard.
Ow, but tonight.
They'll try and run it here, and it's Chubb. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. The clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Devin Duvernay. Touchdown, Chicago. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half.
Texans 14. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Here we go. Hey, uno more. Tonight.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Open man downfield. It's Nico Collins. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a 1st down.
Talk about having a breakout season in year 3. I mean, years 1 and 2, Mike, he didn't combine for 1,000 yards in total. Year 3, nearly 1,300 yards. Big reason for C.J. Stroud's great rookie season behind center was the play of Nico Collins.
Oh, hey.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we're at halftime here on Sunday Night Football, as we'll send you over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach. Thank you. Two very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Jones now on the return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
And for a team that didn't show a whole lot of fight in this first half, Mike, that's a heck of a way to start quarter number 3. Oftentimes, when the offense or the defense finds themselves struggling, it's the special teams that light a fire into these guys. And I'll tell you, that's a heck of a return to give this offense great starting field position.
Open man, that's Collins. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
On the ground, it's Chubb. Not much room to speak of. He'll take this to the 11. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Here's a handoff to Chubb. And he will score. Nick Chubb. Touchdown, Houston. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching.
The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. This is fielded inside the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. He'll get about 2. It is Azeez Al-Shire with the stop. 2nd down and 8. Here's Swift. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
And for the 2nd straight offseason, it's kind of hard to believe Mike Swift kind of finds himself in a new place every year. This time it's with Chicago. Just a year ago, over 1,000 yards rushing, and he's going to be looking to build off that last year's success.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, They find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. That is caught. What a throw. Devin Duvernay. Touchdown, Bears. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. Santos for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bears will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Texans 20. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Jones now on the return. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
On the quick, right? Tonight.
They'll run right here with Chubb. And he's shedding tacklers left and right, winding his way for a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
South,
2nd
south,
and
south.
2 at the 45-yard line.
Tonight.
And now he's not spiking it, it's a fake. Stroud avoids the contact as he slides to a stop after picking up the 1st down.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
Out for tonight. Right.
On 1st and 10, it's Chubb. Finds an alley to the 35. Wow, out of bounds. Inside the 10, it's 1st and goal. A big run by Chubb. 42 yards. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal.
Tonight. Hey, uno. Tonight.
Here's Chubb. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. Second and goal.
Here we go. Let's go. Tonight.
One more time, it's Chubb. And he's into the end zone yet again. Nick Chubb. Touchdown, Texans. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and the Texans are able to edge a bit closer. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. A safe kick taken at the 5. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against a perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
Let's go.
To throw, it's Williams. He'll get this underneath to Swift. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down. Out of the shotgun, it's a give to Swift. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. That's Chase Young off the edge with the tackle. Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. And he's in. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Chicago. On is Santos for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Bears are going to extend their lead.
52, Texans 27. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
1st and 10.
All right.
On the bootleg, it's Stroud. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here, you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit, because that one went nowhere.
On 3rd down, they go with Chubb. 1st down, and more for Chubb. That'll change things. Out of bounds inside the 35. A big run by Chubb. An even 40 yards.
That's just a huge letdown there defensively. You have them 3rd and long, and anytime an offense decides to just turn around and give the ball to their running back, it's almost like they're waving the white flag that this possession is over. In this case, not only do they pick up the 1st down, they pick up a huge gain.
And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now Chubb. And he will score again. Nick Chubb. Touchdown, Houston. He has come alive after the break. His 3rd touchdown of the 2nd half.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
So back and forth they go as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. Down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here trying to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Give up the middle with Swift. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 49-yard line.
Another run here. Another run by Swift. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. On 4th down, here's the rookie, the Aussie, 4th-round pick, Tory Taylor, to punt for Chicago. Back deep is Marcus Jones. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. That's taken in by Chubb. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. 2nd and a yard.
At the 31-yard line.
All right.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds and just beyond the line of scrimmage. That's all they needed to pick up the 1st down. They'll go with Chubb. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
It's not just the blockers creating yards for him out there. He created most of that yardage on his own, shrugging off the initial tackle attempt and continuing to rumble downfield.
On play action, Stroud. He's got it! And he will go all the way. Tank down. Touchdown, Texans. Here's Stroud to the line. His guy's going to try to get 2 more. Now they'll set up to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out. Here's
1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. To throw is Williams. He keeps it himself.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Second down and 3. Now Williams. Toss right side to the tight end, Kmet. The Bears are going to have first and goal as the tackle's made at about the 5-yard line.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. We'll see if they can put this one out of reach. Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself.
He is in. Caleb Williams. Touchdown, Bears. Santos for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bears will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Texans 39. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Here we go.
On the ground, it's Chubb to start this drive. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6.
On the quick, right?
Once again, it's Chubb. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll go play action with Stroud. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Montez Sweat that time fights his way in to record the sack. Third and long.
Here we go. Let's go. Tonight.
Running is Chubb.
Nick Chubb on the carry. He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. Now, faking the give. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are in great shape here as they take over at their 46. This drive will begin with a run by Swift, working his way for a short pickup to the 48. On 2nd down, it's Williams. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he...
Big opening up the middle. He's got another one. Devin Duvernay. Touchdown, Chicago. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears tack on one more to their lead.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Jones now on the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Chubb. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
On the handoff, this is Chubb. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
This is caught. He got the connection to Collins. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second. They get it with 19 seconds left on the clock. They face 2nd down and 7.
Here we go. Tonight.
From the gun, here's Stroud. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be brought down. Now it is 1st and goal.
All right. Tonight.
They'll run with Chubb. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So this one, a win for the visiting Bears. This was a game where both offenses